Good morning, fellow marketplace lowballers. Check out this lineup of shit boxes just sitting here in the driveway this morning. Of course, Brad's isn't really considered a shit box, but it's in the same lineup of all of them. I got this shitty ass old rotted out Ford Mustang. Oh yeah. Welcome to episode 6.
America, fuck yeah!
Now we know that was water.
Of course, I'm not a drinker. Sorry,
No
everybody.
alcohol involved in any of that. That was just water.
Yeah, not a drinker. Sorry.
Yeah, kind of boring over here. That's fine.
Yeah.
So anyways, as I previously said, this is episode 6 of Marketplace Lowballers. We've had the Galaxy 500 on Marketplace for off and on for the last couple of weeks. And as usual, it just never disappoints. We originally put that on there to trade for a 60s shitbox Mustang. Somebody out there has got to have one that runs and drives. I mean, I know there's plenty of junk laying out in the field for 15 grand that somebody thinks is worth that. Anyway, so one thing we want to touch base with real quick that I found quite interesting is the other day, the old face page decided that my ad was under review, and I wasn't sure why. Well, apparently now Facebook, Meta, whatever the hell those goofballs want to call each other, they are requiring a photo ID or passport or some type of ID verification, whatever. So I did the right thing and gave them a picture of my ID that probably won't even get sold on the black market. Yeah. Anyways, so after that, it said it was going to take 24 to 48 hours to verify my ID, even though I've had my same Facebook account for 16 years. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, let's get down to the laughter here, shall we? So anyways, as I was saying, we've got the 71 Ford LTD Galaxy 500. I got to be sure how I say that, because the keyboard warriors will come after me and attack me, which is fine. Go ahead. I still sleep fine at night. Anyways, let's get down to it. We had Tom ask me, how much do you want for that 71 Ford? And I told Tom, I said, well, I've got it on there for trade only. Not really worried about getting money. I value possessions more than I do the fake currency we have in America called cash. And anyways, but I did tell him, seeing how he didn't have nothing to trade, I said, what are you offering? And you know what Tom's reply was?
What was that?
A thumbs up. Oh yeah, I love it, man. Nothing puts a bigger grin on my face than, somebody so frickin' lazy, all they can do is give you a thumbs up. And we know what Tom was gonna offer you, like $800, Anyways, so we're on to Armando. How much? Again, if you took 5 seconds and read the ad that was on there, it would say, I'm not looking to sell it, I'm looking to trade it. Anyways, I told Armando, what are you offering? And he didn't give me a number. Then he decides to send me a picture of a Kia Sportage or a Chrysler 300 V6 with well over 200,000 miles on them, each one. I told him, I said, I'm going to have to decline, but I appreciate your offer. He sent me the middle finger emoji. Yeah. All right. We have Dan. Dan asks, hi, is this still available? Why, yes, Dan, it is. Do you know what Dan's next reply was? Dan left the group chat. Anyways, so we've got Jeff. This is my favorite. I will say this is my favorite one out of all. He goes, what would you sell it for? And at this point, I've been asked 25 times already. And I just said, you know what? Make me an offer. If I like it, I'll let you know. He goes, would you take 8,000? Yeah. I'll take 8,000 for it. Show me the money. Well, Jeff says to me, I'll be in touch. I'm going to be out of town this weekend. Now, you know, Jeff is not getting back to me after this weekend. You know, he ain't. That motherfucker got a plane ticket to Timbuktu, and you ain't never fucking hearing from him again. That'll be the end of it right there.
He's spending that 8,000.
Oh yeah, buddy, yeah. His 800, he can't count. And you know, and then the wife, if he's got one, you know, said, you ain't buying that piece of shit car. I need more shit in my fucking house to do nothing with. Or boyfriend, it is 2026, right? Anyways, Franco says to me, how much? I replied, didn't even read my reply. And this is like 4 days ago already. Yeah. Then we had Anthony. How much? Doesn't even reply to what I sent him. Shocker. It's a real common thing, you know, and if you use Facebook Marketplace, you know as well as I do, nobody replies. I mean, you know, I might send out 10 messages, I might get 3 replies, and sometimes it takes, you know, a week for someone to get back to you. I don't know. And then one of the oddball things I came across is 72 Olds 442, pretty sharp looking car, actually local here. And he has on there, and I actually read his ad. It says, looking for trades. I asked him, what would you be interested in trading for? Well, that was Friday. Today's Sunday. Still hasn't read it yet. Shocker. It really is. The Facebook Marketplace is kind of like a, what do they call those, like the 8-ball thing where you shake it up and the little ball thing shows on the bottom? I can't think what the hell they call those things offhand, but yeah, that's basically what Facebook Marketplace is. I mean, you could shake the ball, kick it, throw it, whatever you want to do. You probably aren't going to get a reply. I mean, got that Galaxy 500. I mean, if somebody showed me, you know, $7,000-8,000 for it, I'd probably sell it. But, you know, I'm looking at these, because we're in Wisconsin, and anybody knows anything around here, if it's more than 3 years old, it's a rotted out piece of shit, typically, already. That's sarcasm, but, I mean, you get it. And I see lots of 60s Mustang coupes, not many fastbacks, but a few coupes. Guys want like 15, 20 grand for a 6-cylinder Mustang. No, not even close. And the other thing is, you know, I bought some 84 C3 Corvette wheels for my Volkswagen Beetle. And I had messaged like 3-4 different guys on there about buying their wheels. You know, nobody gets back to you. I asked one guy, I said, what kind of shape are the tires in? He goes, well, one of them leaks a little bit of air. The other 3, they'll be okay for a few days. A few days. Wow. That's great. But yeah, the old Facebook Marketplace never dulls, or should we say fails to surprise me. I enjoy it thoroughly. I'm on and off in it all day. And you know, a lot of it is comedy. You know, I see a lot of the, there's some groups they make fun of people saying, no, I know what I have. But the truth be told, there's a lot of people out there that seriously believe that their 1993 OptiSpark Camaro is worth 20 grand because somebody put a cam in it back in 2003, and it's now 2026. But they know what they've got. They know that they've got a crashed up, don't ever want to look at a Carfax 93 Z28 that is an absolute pile of shit, and they still want 20,000 bucks for it. And you know what I find interesting? I noticed some of these listings, they actually mark them sold. Now I don't know if anybody actually bought it, but I've seen some of them cars, they end up in different locations. So either somebody's buying them or trading something for them. I don't know. LT1 Camaro, to be honest with you, they're worth about 5 cents to me, because every one of them I've had have been nothing but problems, and I've had several of them. It took me several of those to learn how much of a piece of shit they were, not to buy any more of them. But some of us learn the hard way instead of the easy way. And what about you, Brad? Don't you have a engine stand deal that you just picked up? Well, should we say working on picking it up?
Yeah. Bought an engine stand this morning for 30 bucks and tried to put it into a Chevy Equinox.
Yeah, you gotta try.
Tried 5 different ways to fit it in and found out it was just 2 inches too big every which way, and
That's what she said.
and wound up leaving it at the owner's house, and now got to find a way to pick it up.
Oh, we're gonna get it, buddy. We're gonna load it in my shitbox minivan. And that's the other thing. I had that thing on Marketplace for sale yet. My folks are done driving it, so I threw that bad boy back on Marketplace for $1,000 for a running, driving, stopping minivan. But do you want to know something that's interesting? Nobody wants to buy it because of 2 reasons. And typically I only have one customer when it comes to selling that kind of junk. The 2 things that they don't want to buy it is, A, you're going to sign the title before it leaves my property. 2, they don't want to sign the bill of sale. So you know as well as I do why that is. Because they're trying to buy it for a little bit of nothing. And later that day, maybe 2 days later, you're gonna see it back on Marketplace for $2,000, maybe $2,500, maybe $1,500. I don't know. At least more than what they bought it from me for. And I'm not against anybody making money. I've done it many times. But the thing is, $1,000 for a running, driving car, and this thing's a rusty pile of shit anyways. I mean, it's a good, reliable beater. But apparently Facebook decided too that I wasn't allowed to advertise that because my ID has been verified in almost 20 years of the Facebook account. Yeah. So, and the other thing, I was in cahoots about picking up a 79 Trans Am. I don't think it's a Trans Am. I think it's just a plain Jane Fire Chicken. Another situation where people just don't get back to you, or it takes them 20 hours to answer a text message. I mean, I sent the guy some information last night, and it was at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and he finally got back to me at 9:30 this morning. I replied back within 5 minutes. It's now, approximately 1 o'clock? Noon?
Noon. It's all the way.
No reply. That's what we got going on. And, yeah. But you guys tell me, I ask this all the time, but if you guys got stuff for sale, is it selling? If it is selling, what are you selling? And what kind of price range are you selling this stuff at? Because I know personally for me, next to nothing is moving. And I mean nothing. The only time I move shit is when I toss stuff on Marketplace for free. Then sometimes I get some people that try to hit me up and message me to take the stuff. And then 99% of the time I see it on Marketplace for sale. And trust me, if I can't sell it, just throw it in the garbage, dude. Because I can sell a wheelbarrow that's made out of freaking screen. And I don't know. I don't see it working out very good. I don't know if everybody's broke or this amazing economy that we're in that isn't amazing for most of us. And that's not political, that's just fact. Yeah. So anyways, I think that'll about do it. Hopefully today I'll know more about if I'm gonna go look at this fire chicken or not. I have this strange feeling that I've already owned this car. But I'm not certain that I have, but I think I have. And I hope it's not the same car, because that thing was beat to death. And I mean beat to death. And that was like 15 years ago already. So, yeah. Anything else you want to add to that, Mr. Brad?
Absolutely not.
You really need to like get this guy to buy like a go-kart or something and try flipping it into something, flipping it into something, flipping it into something.
Sorry,
Like a
folks.
trade-up challenge. He's kind of a bum sometimes, but we'll get him there. It just takes time, you know. Yeah. So, but that'll do it, and I think we will see you next Saturday. So, and don't forget, Brad's wearing a hat from the movie Over the Top. Sly Stallone, baddest motherfucker in the world. So, all right, take care, guys.